What is up, guys? MattWic here. We are back NHL 25 testing the draft with our Quebec was repêchage. I think that's how you say it. Apologies, dumb Pittsburgher here trying to do French I've never taken French. Actually, no, I took 1 year of French in high school, and the only thing I remember how to say is puis aller à toilette, which if any French speakers out there, you can go ahead and decipher that one. But it is time to get into our very first entry draft in NHL 25. Seems like everything from scouting to drafting is the exact same as it was in NHL 24, so a little disappointing there. We don't have any new features to mess around with, but one thing that I have been messing around with just after the expansion draft, which I did. If you haven't seen that video, go back and check that out. It was pretty cool, the young talent I was able to get. Didn't really take a look too much at some of the older guys that you might be able to grab up, but let me know in the comments below what your teams looked like if you did do an expansion draft. But the one thing that I thought was really interesting here, which I know they showed in the deep dive, was the was this right here for the morale. I don't know if morale, if you turn that off, if this would still show up. I left it on just in case, but I will test that out later on. But the off-season focuses here. You can go in for players. I already did a couple just to mess around with it, to get some different conversations and see what they say. But you go in here off-season, you can say, hey, what do you want them to focus on? So Nolan Foote, I don't really see him being a top liner for our team, so let's have him focus more on the defensive side of the puck. And as you can see, you have different options here about what you want them to focus on too. And if you do the adaptability, I did that one as well, but I'll show you guys that one with another player. It seems like it just says, hey, be more coachable, so we'll see what that does, and I'm not sure how much of an effect this will have throughout the course of a franchise mode, but I mean, it's a little something different. We'll test it and mess around with it a little bit, but for Nolan Foote here, we'll be like, hey, let's get +2 to the defensive awareness, because that'll bring your overall up the most, and he says that, yes, my defensive awareness does need some improvement, so I'll go ahead and work on it. I tell him, have a great summer, stay safe, don't go any Diddy parties, and get some work in there. But let's go with a guy like Bregrin and see. So he's, hey, GM draft daddy, tough season, no doubt. Yeah, we didn't even exist, buddy. So yeah, of course it was a tough season. So for him, since he is a center, we have a little bit of a bonus that we can have him focus on, which I haven't seen from any other player yet, which is interesting. So let's go ahead and say, hey, we want you to be better at taking faceoffs. He says, okay, I will do my best. I'm waiting for the guy that says, hey, fuck you, I don't want to do that, I'm going to work on this instead. I think that'd be pretty cool to see in here as well. But let's see this one with Victor Soderstrom. Definitely more of a ham and egger, but you know what? Let's say, hey, we want you to be more adaptable. So adaptability, I'm not sure if it's already at mid there, but hey, let's go ahead. We need you to be more coachable. So we can make you the player that we know you can become. So maybe they get bigger boosts. I don't know. We shall see. It's going to be interesting to see. New features are always, something. It's always fun, but it's one of those things that's like, yeah, is it actually going to make a big difference? Like I said, we shall see. Another guy here, Juuso Parssinen, our Finnish boy, so we'll go ahead and have him focus on offense. Say, hey buddy, we want you to and then yeah, you can also do this, pass more, shoot more. So I don't know if they have the ratings now, but I always like to do the awarenesses, like I said, because if their offensive and defensive awareness are higher, their overall will go up a lot faster than if you get skating or anything like that. But he says he feels he can hold his own, but he will still work on it, so I appreciate it. My one complaint with this feature is doing an entire team. It is extremely slow going through these menus and is a little bit disappointing. I was hoping it would be a little bit more snappy. And then I don't know, can you do this with your AHL team as well? Yes, you can. Oh my God. But I mean, just look, I'm hitting the down the whole time after I hit the start button, and it took that long just for the thing to load up. So going through that is going to take some time. Like I said, we'll see if let's see, AHL, any topics. So I can't give them off-season stuff. Oh, I can give them off-season stuff. Okay, so that's good to know as well. So Anunen, our goaltender, you can see he has different options there, but let's tell him, hey, be more athletic, buddy. We don't think you're athletic enough. So like I said, little interesting feature there, something to mess around with and see if it makes a big impact in the draft or in the franchise mode overall. But like I said, menus leave a little bit to be desired, that's for sure. Something I was, like I said, hoping would be a little bit snappier. Seems like it's still a little so we'll see as the game goes on if that gets improved at all. But let's go ahead, guys, jump into the first entry draft here. and see kind of what we have the option to do. Now, the first draft is always a little bit meh just because you can't really scout, so I don't get to do my skill assessment scouting, and then everybody is kind of just like all over the place. Deep prospects really aren't there, but we do have the 4th overall pick. Should have had the 3rd, but Anaheim jumped up from 4 to 1, so they luck out there. Gonna get some extra talent on that roster, but one thing I normally do, and I recommend doing, is trading a lot of your picks for the next year's draft, just so you can get that scouting in, so you can have more of an awareness in those later rounds. But for this video, we're going to go ahead and just do it regular. So let's go ahead. Anaheim's 1st overall pick is Manuel Cool, medium elite, 83 overall center, so that's a nice little pick for them. Superstar abilities on him as well, so that's cool to see. San Jose Sharks, who do they get? Another center gets added to their team. Rudy McKenzie, 17 years of age. Ooh, he does have quite a bit of X factors as well. It's pretty cool to see. I did set the what's it called? The 2 draft settings that you can change. I put those both too high, just because in the last testing the draft in NHL 24, I put them on medium. And safe to say, once we got to like year 2040, there were no defensemen or quality prospects in the NHL, just because I think that the overalls were so low, guys just weren't developing. So hopefully they fix that here in NHL 25. Emilio Jang goes to the Chicago Blackhawks to play with Connor Bedard. They get a nice little sniper winger there. But let's take our pick, see who is still available. I believe, yeah, Tij Ginla, some of the guys who are real in real life are still here as well, but we might take this Ricky Combs guy. Let's see some skill assessments. Yeah, it looks like he's going to be the best. He's probably a created player. Yeah, probably coming out of the USA. So 1st draft pick of our NHL 25 testing the draft series, Ricky Combs. Get on the team, combing my hair, combing it sweet. Left wing, medium elite, 2-way forward. Decent stats, no X Factor abilities, which is a little bit disappointing. 79 faceoffs too for a left winger, so maybe we can transition him over to a center if need be, but it's nice to have that flexibility, that adaptability here with these picks. Lundstrom goes there, 77 overall, so we did get one of the better players. Ooh, Utah Hockey Club, Terry Gostad, right D, 6'4", and he has X Factor abilities. That's a hell of a pick there for them. If my drafting, or not my drafting, my what's it called? The expansion draft, we were loaded with defensemen, so kind of taking a forward there. It's what I want to do. Next year, we'll focus more on defense, finding hopefully that medium franchise stud like we had in Pittsburgh when we were there. But let's go ahead. A couple more picks here, and then we'll just skip to the back end of the draft. 69 overall. Oof, for the Seattle Kraken. Not the best. Adam Juracek comes out there, 72 overall. Seems a little bit low for him, but not terrible. Let's go ahead, sim to the next round and see what we've got. We're going to hold on to all our prospects as well, just because we didn't draft anybody that was really older, and I don't feel the need right now to trade those guys for picks in this draft. We'll hold on to them and maybe see when I have a little bit more time what the free agency holds for us, although in this series free agency will be used very minimally. We're going to be mostly focusing on our drafting capabilities. 79 overall defenseman there for the Minnesota Wild, Dane Kaleta. Always in this expansion draft, it's always better to go with players who seem like they're made up, because, I mean, look at that. 79, 76 overall, and then you get some of these other guys, 71, 73 medium elite's not bad, but yeah, 69 top 6. So unless you're a big fan of Beckett Seneke here, it's probably best to stay away from those guys and grab some of the computer-generated players. But let's take a look. Pick 36 is our next one. Who gets taken before us? Nice flow there, buddy. Let's see. Is there anybody here, created guys, that have insane skill assessments? That's my main thing I look at when I do drafting, is the skill assessment, because you can find guys. Ooh, Carter George, 18 years old, possibly all A's, and we know goalies come out hot and fast, so let's go ahead, take a chance on him. Carter George, will you be our goaltender of the future out of the Owen Sound? 67 overall medium starter, so probably not all A's in his skill assessment, but medium starter goaltender is not bad to have in the system, especially as a young, new, budding franchise. So let's go ahead, sim to the next round, and take a look back at the second and see what we missed out on, if anything. Hopefully no medium elites come out and make me a little disappointed. Esteban Long. That's one thing I'm hoping. The names in this draft are a little bit more mixed up We don't just see a lot of the ones that we've seen in past ones. Some funnier ones. I want that tiny pecker, man. Emil Vinny, this is a guy we had in our testing the draft one in NHL 24. Never did turn out to be anything, but maybe in NHL 25 a little bit better luck. Ooh, Carolina Hurricanes, 61 overall there in the second round. You don't love to see that, but third round pick here. Let's see who we get. Pick number 69. What a great pick to have. All right, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Let's go ahead and sort real quick and just see if there's any studs hiding around. Pick 90, 2-bar medium elite. See, that's what I was saying, why I normally trade back all of my picks till the next year, is just because you have all these guys that just aren't scouted. So you have no information, no just any sense of what these guys can be. And like I said, these drafts are normally pretty crap whenever they come out in the first year. But for the sake of the video, we will go ahead and do that. Do we take another goaltender? Evan Gardner. 2 years away from being a NHL ready player, 17 years of age. I mean, we have some young goalies as it is now, but like I said, it never hurts to have some more. And I don't think any of these... Alexander Blais. Is this Sammy Blais' younger brother? Even though he's only 5'8", I think Sammy Blais is a little bit taller than he is. Nothing really here, and I don't really want to take a chance on a 1-bar medium elite of a real player because there's odds that he is not going to be a medium elite, but this guy here could be Sergei Kagorov, out of, I don't know what where he played his hockey at, but out of Russia. We already got one goaltender. Let's take a chance. Why not? Medium elite, 2-bar. What do we got? Ooh, let's go. The first steal in NHL 25 here in the third round. Sergei Kagorov. Good name. I think I got the pronunciation there. Good size, 17 years of age, right wing, 6 foot, 185, 51 overall though. So we'll see if we're able to develop him up enough, fast enough. I believe the lowest you can get in terms of overall is 47. At least that's the lowest that I've personally seen. But medium elite, hey, trade value for him is probably going to be through the roof. So let's go ahead and sim to the next round, our next pick, see if we can snag another medium elite. But guys, like I said, the strat for this is definitely to grab the if you think a guy is a random created player, that's probably the guy to go with. Gardner here, not a bad pick by our rivals, the Montreal Canadiens. Medium starter, 17 years old, but we already have one, so no need to really have another one. At least at this point, I'll take the medium elite, even though he's only 51 overall. Any other guys? No. Okay, so we have our pick here. Let's go ahead and sim up to pick 102. Poirier goes. Let's take a look here. All right, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We got another Russian here. Ooh, possibly has an X Factor. 2 X Factor abilities, 3 years away. No weaknesses. He's definitely not going to be an enforcer. Kevin he is him. Let's take a look through. Any other guys? Ken Jarvis, medium top 4, 5 years away though. What did the other guy say? Didn't the other guy say 2 years? Korolov said 3 years, and that's pretty confirmed. So let's go with him. I like the 3 years confirmation. What about this guy? 5 years. Yeah, so this guy has to be a little bit of a higher overall, 18 years of age too. It's always those subtle things you got to look for. 65 overall, low top 6, so not the best pick there. Does not have any X Factor abilities as well, but not the worst thing in the world. 63, 67 comes off the board before him. Would have liked to have Kivi Harju there. He is an NHL legend after a couple of years. Or in past years, I should say. I remember having him in some franchise modes, and he always would turn out pretty well. He goes, like I said, he is him. Any more medium elites? Are we going to really snag the only medium elite that was in the back end of this draft? That would be actually insane if that is to be the case, and it looks like it might be. I'm not even seeing low elites come out of the board. More evidence to the fact that you should just trade all of your picks here in the late stages of the draft. But let's see if we can't find some more medium elites. Ooh, Pekka? Big Pekka? Bryant Pekka. Okay, not bad. Bibiger. Oh, I was hoping he'd be a made-up guy. I was like, that's a pretty fun name. Logan Crosby. You're not Crosby, son. 3 years for that guy. It was confirmed. 2 years for this guy, but he's a real player, so like I said, probably not going to be the case. I guess let's go with this. Let's see, any of these guys? Nothing really on them. It's good that we at least have something on every player. Oleg Karpatsev, close enough. Pro release, A shooting. What's his bottom 6? And it's 3-bar 2, so it's pretty sure that it's going to be that. 3 years for this guy, Timothy Shishkinov. I like the name. Big rig. I mean, he is. Nah, he's not that big. They lied to me. Let's see. Anybody else? Come on, give me a 2 years or a 1 year. Just give me that snag. I'm gonna go through here for a second and just zip through, see if we can't find anybody that says like a 1 year, which would be absolutely insane. Actually, you know what? The smarter thing to do here would probably be to sort, get our medium elite guys, and see if any of them have a low NHL ETA. 3 years. Anybody 2 years? We're probably in the top 6s now. Yeah, so nothing really. I mean, I'm happy with. Ooh, this guy had the 1 year. What, pick 135? Let's just go ahead and grab him. Why not? He had the almost 2 years, bottom 6 forward, so he is that sniper. 64 overall. It's pretty much on par with what the rest of the picks around us are. So let's go ahead and sim back to the next round, round number 6. This is when the draft gets interesting. Got to find those Patrick Hornqvists, those diamonds in the rough. So let's see what we can find here. Looking around the rest of the league. Oh man, our third round pick may be the best steal of the draft. Which is nice that I was able to get him, because I would have been pretty disappointed if I saw that pop up for another team. As the self-proclaimed draft god here, it would have been a big shot to the ego. But Chase Wutzke, probably going to end up being another medium starter goaltender, which honestly, in terms of the rest of the guys that we're seeing around here, probably wouldn't be the worst thing to grab. So let's just go ahead and give him a chance. Wutzke, Chase Wutzke, looks like a competent young man. 3 years away, so he should be like mid-60s overall. 62 overall medium backup. Not too bad. Like I said, it's nice having some goaltenders in the system. So let's go ahead and sim back to the 7th round, and let's take a quick peek back through the 6th round real fast. Anybody else? Come on, give me some medium elites. Give me something here, draft. Another medium backup goaltender. Another medium backup goaltender. Where's the starters at? Where's the elites at? NHL, like I said, guys, get rid of all your picks if you do an expansion mode. Trade them back for the next year. You're not going to need these guys unless you get lucky like I did and grab one dude. So let's actually go ahead here so we can see more of the picks. Trade for pick 32. Why not? One before the last one so we can at least see our guy. Ooh, we got a little, ooh, look at that trade value. Wow. Come on. All right. I thought I turned all the stuff like that off, but let's go ahead. Hey, Anaheim, let's get some goodwill right off the bat. You know, we're coming into the franchise as a new team. We want you to have our pick. Why not? Go ahead and sim to pick number 230 now. Call a quick timeout so we can take a peek around and maybe make a more informed pick here in round 7. 52 overall, 66 overall. Not bad there. How old is he, though? 19 years of age. Not a bad pick by the Toronto Maple Leafs here. Ooh, another guy. He's got some crazy eyes, too. I wouldn't want to get in front of him in front of the net. He's going to be cross-checking and probably spearing you in the butthole with eyes like that. So let's see, 48 overall. Jesus Christ. Dingle. Sam Dingle. Decent name there. And anybody else? This dude puts the mouth tape on and he does a lot of mewing. Look at that jawline. Jesus Christ. Anaheim with our pick took a 47 overall medium fringe starter goaltender, so I don't feel bad about that. Really didn't lose anything there. Could have maybe got another pick out of him, but maybe not. So let's go ahead and sort by elites. Damian Bannister here. Ooh, 2-bar low elites. Yeah, that's what we're going to go with. Damian Bannister, right wing, left wing. Low top 6, not terrible. 52 overall though, so meh. We'll see if he's able to get it up there and develop into a roster player for us. 62 overall is going to be the last pick there in the entry draft. But boys, I hope you enjoyed that one. We did get one medium elite at least. Like I said, it's a very lackluster first-year draft if you do the expansion mode. Trade your picks away, get them for the next year when you can actually scout, get some more information on some guys. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Lots more NHL 25 content coming your way. Maybe get into some my little pack opening rewards that I got, which will be the only hut video I probably ever make in this game because I'm very franchise focused if you can't tell. But I appreciate everybody for watching. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you want more content. That's going to be this one. Peace!